If you made $1,000 today, how much of it do you think you would actually get to keep? More than likely, you're going to be able to keep about $650. The reason for that is because about $350 is paid out in interest to somebody else. Mike is going to go more in depth and explain that a little more clearly, but just consider that 35% of every dollar you make is paid out in interest to somebody else's bank.
Now, let's see what Sandy is talking about. We're going to look at the annual pattern of spending. We spend about 20% of our income on automobiles, whether it's a car payment to the bank, a lease payment to the company, or a monthly swipe on the credit card just to keep it running. We spend 30% on housing, mortgages, rent, roofs over our heads. We spend 40% on the cost of living, food, clothes, utilities, the everyday essentials. And if we're lucky, we manage to save 10%. But here's the catch. On that 20% for automobiles, nearly 5% is interest. Money that doesn't buy the car, just the right to use someone else's money. On the 30% for housing, over 25% is interest. A quarter of your income going straight to the bank, not toward ownership. On the 40% for living expenses, another 5% is interest, buried in credit card balances and payment plans. Sandy said, for every $1,000 you earn, $350 quietly slips away in interest payments to someone else. So say you're earning $100,000 a year, and $35,000 of that is quietly slipping away in interest payments. That means 35% of what you earn is going to build someone else's empire, not yours. That's not just money lost, it's legacy lost. So what's the real problem? The problem is this. Most people finance everything they buy with outside money, and a huge portion of their income is quietly drained away, not to build wealth, but to pay interest to someone else. You're not just buying cars, homes, and groceries. You're buying access and paying dearly for it. You're renting your lifestyle from the banks, the lenders, the credit card companies. And every dollar in interest is a dollar that could have stayed in your family system, but didn't. What if we could show you a way to keep more of your own money? Not just this month, but every month, every year, for the rest of your life. What if we could help you redirect the interest you're paying to banks, credit cards, and finance companies, and instead keep that money flowing back to you and your family? This is what that could look like. More control, more cash flow, more legacy. Now that looks better, doesn't it? Not just better, it looks like freedom. Let us show you how to build your own banking system. A system where you are the banker, where your dollars work for your future, not someone else's fortune.